Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My pleasure to be with you today from HR Leaders Kuwait. A very nice and valuable session about building a culture of excellence, the transformation power of coaching. And we have the great pleasure to have our dearest colleague, Ms. Ghada Ahmed. She's leadership coach, and we'll introduce her, inshallah, in a few minutes. Like another second slide. So this session comes to you from HR Leaders Kuwait. We have a mission to connect the people looking for continuous improvement and connecting with people, sharing best practice to develop themselves, their organization, and the whole community. And from Tanmiya Group and from Qatar School Middle East, HR Excellence Club, and Quality and Excellence Middle East. رواد الجودة والتميز في الشرق الأوسط. So I'll introduce myself first and then introduce Ms. Ghada. I'm Dr. Muhammad Rabia Sheikh. I'm the founder of HR Leaders Kuwait, Quality and Excellence Middle East, and Qatar School Middle East. I'm the founder and CEO of Tanmiya Consulting. And I'm a certified executive and team coach from Marshall Goldsmiths. I'm part of the International Coaching Federation, ICF Kuwait chapter. Now I introduce Ms. Ghada. Our great pleasure to have Ms. Ghada Ahmed with us. Ms. Ghada has more than 17 years in HR and career development in different industries, oil and gas, education sectors. She is the Vice President of the International Coaching Federation, ICF Kuwait chapter, and Director of Events, and she's doing great effort in this. She is Intelligence Leadership Certified Coach and ICF Certified Systematic Executive Team and Board Coach, Level 6, Enneagram Personal Analyst, and ICF Somatic Thinking Coach, ORSC Organization Relationship Systems Coaching, CRR, and Certified Happiness Practitioner. Of course, you can see that she worked with different industries. So it's great to have you with us, Ms. Ghada, today, and looking forward for a great session. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Muhammad. Thank you so much, Dr. Muhammad. Well, thank you for joining us today. It's a pleasure to be with all of you. I know it's a bit late, and I really appreciate your time and efforts to be with us tonight. Today, we have a very special topic. Yani, I will delve into a topic is not only close to my heart, but it's crucial for the organization, for the future of the organization, especially in this VUCA world. Now, I just want you to imagine a workplace where each employee is valued, inspired, and equipped to reach their fullest potential. A place where leaders not only manage, but mentor, fostering a safety environment and continuous development with productivity and growth. This vision is not a dream. It's achievable through effective coaching. And that's why we will talk about effective coaching today. I asked one question at the beginning. How many of us here are a coach? So if you are a coach, just let me know in the chat box. Yes. So I need to know how many coaches in this session. I think so far, maybe I know Hala. I cannot see the chat box. Dr. Muhammad, if you can tell me how many people.
I'm following the chat box. Mr. Amjad Khan also say yes. So we
Yes,
have
interesting.
Hala and Mr. Amjad.
Okay, so we have like two. So the rest, I believe you are in HR field. Because today, what we are going to cover today. This is our agenda for today. So I'll just give you a quick brief. This session is going to be for an hour, but the topic will be for about 30 to 40 minutes. Then we'll open the floor for questions at the end. So first of all, we need to know what are the benefits and the challenges of developing coaching in the workplace. Then I will share with you some evidence, some performance metrics based on the top coaching organizations. Later on, I will share with you a successful story from vision to reality, a case of energy organization, how they managed from a vision to implement successful coaching culture in their organization, and what was what were the implications and the impacts on achieving that. Later on, we will talk about if we have barriers, how we can overcome these barriers to implement a successful coaching program. Then we will sum up all what we will discuss in this session, and I will share with you a framework that you can implement in your organization. Any questions so far? Okay. So what do you think? What could be the benefits if you want to develop a coaching in your workplace or in your organization? Anyone to share? We need interaction in this session. So what's your opinion?
Improvement. Assalamu alaikum. I'm sorry,
Alaikum
my
assalam.
microphone had some issues, so I reconnected again.
Okay, it's okay.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Amjad Khan. I am working as a HR manager in Landmark Group Hospitality Division. So
Okay,
the coaching impact is, improve the behavior, improve the work culture, improve the performance. Overall, personality as well.
Thank you for that. Okay, anyone else who would like to participate?
Skills development.
Excellent. Skills. So we are talking about soft skills,
Yes.
right? So we are talking about developing leaders or individual. Excellent. What else? Anyone? Okay. Let me share with you what are the top benefits of implementing coaching in organization. And here I'm talking about sources from the International Coaching Federation, from synergy strategies. Okay. Number one, build and retain effective team. What does that mean? Now, when we implementing coaching in organization, this will allow people to know their strengths, weaknesses, area of development. Not only that, but will allow also self-reflection. And this is very crucial. When I say self-reflection, it means that I want to know more about myself. I want to know more about the blind spots. Okay, so this is number one. Also, coaching can help employees, either the individual or the teams, to develop and to have a clear understanding of their goals and aspirations. Okay, so we have better relationship among employees. Number two, we can improve the team functioning and also the job satisfaction. This is in general. And I will show you some evidence with percentage later on. Number two, increase profits, competitive advantage. What does that mean? Here we are talking about clarity. We are talking about alignment, communication, better communication in general. And also we need to think about reasons. I will try to make it simple. If you have coaching with individual, the first thing you need to know the goal. And we need to have a clear results at the end. So you need to work in between to reach the goal that you already put at the beginning of the session. So this is very important. What else? Strong emotional intelligence. Anyone has an idea about what is emotional intelligence? Feel free, Arabic, English, I'm flexible. What do you think emotional intelligence is?
Yes.
Please.
هي الايموشنال انتليجنس اللي هي سيلف اويرنس وبعدين كيف تتعامل مع نفسك والسوشيال اويرنس.
Excellent. So first, you know more about yourself, more about the people around you, and the business in general. Okay, and there is plenty as you said, self-awareness, self-regulation, to know more about your blind spots. This is crucial in organizations. So for example, when we are talking about blind spot, imagine if you don't understand your emotions, then you have anger issues. You cannot be a leader, because if you cannot control your emotions, you cannot control or let's say control, but you cannot deal with your staff. You need to build the trust, right or not? So it's very important to understand our emotions and how to handle this. So this is important. So if we have, let me talk about small equation. Think about self-awareness and growth mindset equal what, do you think? Anyone? It's equal fulfilling your purpose. So it's crucial in the business to know how to have more self-awareness. And this is what the coaching is doing, helping you to reach your more about your self-awareness, your blind spots, as I said at the beginning. So, and help you also to have a growth mindset. This is also important. What else? Here we are talking about executive. Let me just reduce this. Okay. Reduce minimal. Oops. Sorry. Just share it again. Okay. Executive productivity and performance. Coaching will help to improve the performance. I will show you the evidence now. And when we are talking about productivity, here we are talking about what? Imagine a leader, okay, who's allowing a space for people to discuss, building trust, building, let's say, as a safe space for people to discuss with him whatever they want. This will allow what? Collaboration, innovation, correct? So this is also important, and this can be through what? Clarity. Number 2, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Clarity, focus, and plan. I want you to think about the future leaders. Now, according to studies, Gen Z will be the future leaders. What does that mean? We need to empower them. We need to work with them in order to be the future leader. How to do that? Through clarity. So they need to have a clarity about the next level, how to be in charge of like being a future leader. They need to have to focus and to know, to have clear idea about what they are going to be in charge of. Clear plan. So coaching helps them to do so. And the last point here, authentic confidence leadership. What does that mean? If we have a leader with the vulnerability approach, those who have like, they don't feel shame to talk about their mistakes. So if I have this kind of, when I do coaching, I reach this level. So I'm here building trust. So when we have this type of people with confidence, what they will allow? They will allow a safe space for individual and teams to talk. So will allow people to experiment, learn from mistakes, take initiatives, and this will impact positively on the entire team. Is it clear so far? Any question? Okay, now let's move to the challenges. From your opinion, what could be the challenges of implementing coaching in a workplace?
Adapting
Anyone?
to change.
I don't know what
Adapting to
happened.
change. Sorry.
Adapting to change. I clicked on, okay. A second. Okay. I'm just trying to share my screen again. Now it's clear. When we are talking about the challenge, as I said, resistance could be number 1. If you want to implement coaching in organization, the first thing you might come and say, okay, I don't have enough information about coaching. How can I implement this? Okay, so the resistance or a new initiative in the company or the organization, maybe they will not, with any new initiative, there will be always resistance about implementing a new initiative. Balancing. Here we are talking about balancing the demand for implementing coaching and other organizations' priority. Okay, research where to find or to look for the top qualified coaches. Now, when I say a coach, is different to say a certified coach or accredited coach. For those who are not coaches here, I just want to clarify this a bit. When I say a certified coach, someone who already attended a program, let's say level 1, around 60 training hours. Accredited coach, maybe he already attended the same hours, but he has to go through exam, he has to record sessions and to get a review from a supervisor. Then we can say, after the exam and submitting all the recorded session, then we can say this guy is accredited, like associate certified coach. This is very important because when we are talking about organization, we need certified and accredited coach, of course, but accredited because it will help confirming that this person or this coach already has went through all the requirement for this certificate or accreditation. Now, number 4, endurance. What does it mean here? Endurance here, we are talking about alignment and consistency. You offered one program in the organization, coaching program. We need to make sure that all the program, there is a consistency with all the coaching programs. Number 2, alignment. If you have initiative like coaching initiative, how you will align this with the organization system and process. This is very important, like PMS, performance management system, how you will link it to the KPI. So you need to think about all these challenges at the beginning as an HR. And how to measurements, how to measure it. You know, when we have coaching initiatives, how to measure it? We have the ROI, yani the financial measures, and also the performance metrics. There is plenty of things that you can measure. And I believe the performance metrics, it will tell a lot than the financial aspect, although it's very important as well. Now we have a clear idea about what are the challenges and benefits. Any question? Okay. Now, let me share with you some evidence about the benefits of the positive impact of implementing coaching in organization. Now, this is according to the top coaching organization like ICF, Human Capital Institute, Association for Coaching, and also Synergy Strategies. They have lots of reports, interesting reports. If you are interested, you can refer to, you check their website. They confirm that employee engagement, according to the different metrics, if you want to increase engagement, you need to work on coaching. It increased by 60% report higher engagement. 70% for the performance metrics also prove that they have significant improvement in productivity and skill development. Not only that, one second, okay. In terms of retention, also up to 50% enhanced the employee retention rate. Okay, what else? You remember when we talk about the benefits and it enhances the collaboration? According to the evidence, it has an impact by increase by 50%, even for the communication by 66%. For leadership development, it's up to 73%. That's why we need to focus more on the leadership development, which is crucial because also they will be the future. It depends on the level, of course. Sometimes we have, according to the big organization, sometimes we have 7 generations. So we need coaching because it will help how to deal with all these generations. Also, if you are talking about ROI, 25 of the coaching clients experience ROI of 10 to 49 times the cost. And this is evidence according to the ICF. Since we are talking about ROI, organizations that invest in coaching report an average ROI of 7.9 for every dollar spent on coaching. And this is according to ICF Global Coaching Study. Okay, now I want to give you here an example about one educational provider, Ericsson, who won the prestigious award of coaching impact last year, 2024. They already also did a study. And according to this study, these are the outcomes. So this is, again, another resource to prove that coaching has incredible positive impact on organization. As you can see, employee retention increased by 45, team functional 57, engagement, productivity, faster leadership. So again, another proof that all are important. Now, what are the companies, do you think, partner with ICF and they already implemented coaching? Now, as you can see here, we have a diversity of companies in energy, finance, to healthcare and technology. All these companies partner with ICF. They use the ICF core competencies and ethics. For ethics, we have 28 standards. So imagine all these standards and they are following all the gold core competencies. This is actually crucial for any organization that if you want to implement coaching, you need to think about mapping the core competencies, for example, in ICF and the ethics, and this will be the starting point because it will help you a lot And by the way, I managed to record the ICF core competencies. I was so lucky to interview 8 master coaches from different countries. Very soon it will be in my account, and they are explaining in details each competency. Now, when we are talking about competency, you will hear from the guru, the master. When I say a master coach, someone who did more than 10,000 hours of coaching. They have their own companies. They know what they are talking about. So if any of you interested in this, you can ask me later on, and I can give you more details about the core competencies, which are already available in the ICF, by the way. Right. Now, AstraZeneca and OQ, these 2 companies, they win the Prime Award in 2023. And today, our successful story will be about OQ, which is an energy company. When I look to the secret behind the top or the of the Fortune 500 companies, I was really impressed that between 25 to 45, they rely on the coaching of their leadership to further business and profit. So again, if you want to benchmark ourselves as a company, we need to benchmark ourselves with the top company. Okay, so this is another evidence that it's crucial for organization to implement coaching. Okay. As HR, I'm sure you are thinking about the ROI, the financial aspect, and how to measure it. Now, I want to share with you the transformative power of coaching. Now, these 3 companies, AZ, they managed to save cost by 4 million. SAP, 2.6 million. ITA, they managed to save more than 555,000. Not only that, you will be surprised with Intel. Intel managed to save 1 billion ROI in the operational margin by building their internal capability. When I say internal capability, that they hire external first coaches to deliver coaching program for their staff, of course, selective candidates, then they build their own internal capability. Okay. So last thing about the evidence here, I would like to share also this interesting survey and report from between, it was a collaboration between ICF and Human Capital Institute. They did it in 2023, and those who participated, more than 366 people participated in this, from HR, from talent management, and from career development. And these are the results. It was very interesting to show that senior executive value coaching by 78, and the employee value coaching by 73%. Now, I want to move to success story. Based on all what we discussed now, we need to see, give us an example. This is now what we will talk about OQ. OQ is a global organization rooted in Oman. It's an energy organization. They managed within 3 years to get the Prize Award. This award is by the ICF, and it's the most prestigious award for the OQ's exceptional result in leadership development and organizational transformation through coaching. What happened exactly at that time? At that time, there was 9 companies. They have to merge. So it was a very tough time that they have to go through acquisition. So imagine 9 companies have to be under one umbrella, which is OQ. So through this period of major transformation, they decided to have coaching a program. So all people can speak the same language. So they built a program, and they did assessment. And imagine what, 75 people of the executive leader participated in this project. And what could be the benefit, do you think? They managed to improve leadership confidence and contributed to the Oman national's progress. What does it mean? They managed to build internal capability of more than 49 coaches, certified, accredited coaches within these 2-3 years. And they decided that they will be a role model, not only in the sister company, but for the entire nation, in the entire Oman. They started training and they implemented, and it actually, the coaching was in their core values. They mapped all the core competencies and ethics with the ICF, as I said, core competencies. So this was the beauty, that they work with ICF in parallel to make sure that they are implementing their core competencies and, as I said, ethics. And they already build a constructive feedback. And there is a power of feedback. We can arrange another webinar just to talk about how you can give a feedback, not like questioning people, no, like you are inquiring through effective, powerful questions. And this is all under the core competencies. You remember when we talked about EQ, emotional intelligence, we said that emotional intelligence, you'll help people to have a positive, let's say, to build trust, to be active listening, which already part of the core competencies, and to ask powerful questions. So we need to link everything to the core competencies, which is already the basics of coaching. Now, based on this initiative, they build, as I said, internal capability. And the results that those who participated in this initiative, 85% has increased, they found an improvement in performance. Also, those who participated, the self-satisfaction rate was up to 92%. And when we are talking about leadership confidence, 86 of the OQ senior leadership reported increased confidence in their leadership skills with their direct report. So the secret before this initiative and to reach this level is the commitments of the top management, and to keep it as part of the core value. They used to talk about culture initiatives in even their town hall. So what else could be the results out of this amazing initiative? They managed to save costs. How? By building internal capability. Instead of paying this amount to external, they managed to build a pool of internal coaches, and they managed to save more than $500,000 US. As I said, it was part of the Oman nations on 2040 vision. Now, as I said, they became a role model. Then the government unities decided that they want them to help them to build coaching culture in the all government unities. And they start with the Ministry of Labor at that time. Not only that, they managed to create educational videos like awareness session online videos. So this has a crucial impact on the key communities, such as parenting through coaching approach. Okay, up to here, there is any questions or comments you would like to share? Is everything clear? دكتور محمد ما اعرفش اذا في حاجه على الشات
All
بوكس.
clear, all clear. No problem.
Okay. طيب. Now we'll move to the third part of this presentation. Let's say that I want to implement initiative. How can I overcome first the barriers that I might face? Okay, I have now, let's say in your organization as an HR, you want to implement coaching, and there is some barriers. So how you can overcome? In any organization, if there is initiative, the answer is you need the buy-in, commitments from the top leaders. And of course, you need to consider the budget. So executive leadership buy-in for coaching. How can we get the buy-in? We need to engage the top leaders. So we need to have senior champion. What does that mean? We need some of the top leaders to be engaged in this initiative, because if it's come from the top management, people will accept it. We need to communicate the benefits of this initiative to individual and to the organization. This is also very crucial. So we need to pay attention to this point. Also, we need to train and develop coaches. We cannot say that, okay, I have 2-3 people attended the program and that's it. No, we need to train and to allow them to be mentored as well. So if I have a pool of 5 people attended a coaching program, then I need to dedicate for them one, let's say, a master coach who can be a mentor for them. So we need to create a mentoring program as well to be considered. Establish accountability measures. What does that mean? Anyone? here we are saying that if I have initiative, first of all, I need to have a clear goal. Then what are the outcomes I'm looking for at the end out of this initiative? Then we need to put accountability measures that if you will be involved in this, you should be accountable. How to measure your performance. So there will be clear accountability measures to manage how we can, the performance of this initiative. Okay, this is number one. Number two, we need to align the coaching with organizational goals. If you, as an HR, decided that you have initiative and you want to implement, it will not work unless if it's in alignment with the organizational goals, vision, etc. So this is the keywords. It has to be even with the KPIs, key performance indicators. So you need to keep it in mind. So this is the strategic alignment. If I have an initiative, this initiative, what is the goal of this? Let's say I want to build confidence in our future leaders. Okay, so I need to link it to the strategy objective. So it has to be clear to all the people or the stakeholders involved. Then we are talking about succession planning. This is very important for succession planning as well. How? I want to, let's say I have 5 people, I want to develop them to be the future leaders. Okay, so if you remember at the beginning when we were talking about the benefits, we said that we need to have a clarity, the future to have clarity, focus and plan. So they are well prepared for the new position. If I ask someone to be in a new position, at the beginning, he will struggle. He will not have the confidence. So building confidence is crucial, and this can be linked to the succession plan. And of course, it can be linked to the PMS, the performance management system. Okay. Now we talk about 2 points. What else could be the barriers and how we can overcome? Number 3, resources. Now, we already asked 5 people to, let's say, be engaged in one program. We need to provide them with resources. How can we they get these resources? We can, let's say, ask them to be a membership, and we pay for that to be a membership, let's say, under ICF, for example, or the European EMCC. It's another organization in Europe. So they can have access to the latest resources, to the latest studies, case studies, which is very important. How can we also help them to complete the minimum hours that they need? For example, we have level 1 ACC, and Dr. Muhammad, you are aware of that. So if I want to prepare someone for the ACC level, which is completing 100 hours of coaching, then he has to complete the hours. So maybe I can look for effective and cost-effective approach, which is online. I can go to peer-to-peer sessions, etc. So it's like small groups online, or maybe through some chapters groups, to complete the number of hours. So we need to help them, to give them a mentoring, or to support them with all the needed resources. Number 4, actually, this is also very important, organizational culture resistance. Usually when you have a new initiative, in any organization, we always have this kind of resistance. So from your opinion, what could be the solution, or how we can overcome organizational culture resistance? Anyone? You can...
Involving them.
Sorry?
Involving them.
Okay, informing?
Involvement.
Involvement, okay. Involvement, of course. Thank you. What else? I cannot see the chat box, so I will leave it to Dr. Muhammad if there is anything in the chat box, because I don't want to...
But always showing them the benefit of it.
Exactly. Okay. So we start talking. There should be dialogue, involve the stakeholders, so on, to understand. Okay, what else could be?
Yes,
Maybe you try to understand.
Somehow saying, tell them what's in it for them.
Exactly. So to overcome this resistance, maybe we need to understand what is the addressing deeply the rooted, let's say, the culture norms. Maybe we can have focus group, as you said, involving people. So when we have focus group, or we can send a survey to get a feedback from them, when you involve people, they will have this kind of ownership. They will be more interested to help and to help in this kind of resistance. And this is very important, because sometimes HR or other department, they have new ideas. They don't involve anyone, then it doesn't work. So involving people, as you mentioned, is very important, like focus group or the key person or the stakeholders, so they can own, they have ownership and help in solving these things. Actually, there is lots of barriers, but we will focus today about the key points. And lack of skilled coaches. So we need to think that we need to have a pool of coaches, or let's say to build internal capability. And we need to think about the budget for that. And if we have 5 people, how many hours they need to coach per week? Because we don't want people to say we don't have time. So we need to think about the time frame as well. It will be in person or online or hybrid. So these are the things that you need to pay attention to. Okay. Now, actually, this slide I added today. If we want to involve people in coaching, okay, let's say, I will give you an example. You want to build confidence in your future leaders. What do you need to do with them? Or the high potential. Let's say that we have a group of 5. Potentially, remember when we talk about succession planning, we need to have 5, 6 people we need to involve, but some of them are not interested in coaching. So shall I put all of them, or what to do with those people are not interested? What do you think? Nothing wrong or right. Just share your thoughts, please. Seem that some of you are tired.
زي ما قال دكتور ربيع، يعني نفهمهم what's in it for them. يعني
exactly.
نحببهم بالموضوع، عرفت؟ what's in it for them.
Yes.
شو مصلحتهم في الموضوع كذا.
Thank you for that. I want to just mention one thing, and I will talk about it in details. Coachability matters. You cannot force someone to be a coachee or to attend coaching program, because if he's not interested, you are wasting your time and money. So we need to think about this. Must be open to growth and development. He himself, he want to do, or they want to grow. Willing to do the hard work of looking internally, self-reflection, developing greater self-awareness, setting challenges, leadership goals, and have this kind of commitments, or I want to self-develop myself, these things. So we have to consider this. This is very important, that we cannot coach everyone. Not everyone can be coachable. And again, coachability matter. And here I want to share with you 2 quotes from the top. One of them is Janik. He's a global director, leadership and team coaching from Eastern, the company that won in 2017 the Prize Award. He said the people that are experiencing coaching across our organization are calling it a game changing. Whatever we invest in, we know that if we back it with coaching, we are going to get a greater ROI. So again, it's important whom you are investing in. Another quote to say that suggested to focus on the leader's commitment to personal growth, which I just mentioned. Everybody has growth somewhere. You are dealing sometimes with people that they say, I don't want to, I have enough, I'm busy with technical stuff, and I have project, I don't have time, I don't need more courses. No, everybody has a growth somewhere, but some people, they don't want. So don't waste your time as a company and to invest on them. Because sometimes you say, okay, I want 5 of them, all of them. No, only those who are interested, you can invest on them. Okay, now we'll move to the last part of this presentation. I don't know if are we in time? Okay, I will try to finish it quickly.
No problem. Take your time. We still have time. No problem.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's say that I want to implement, based on all what we discussed so far, I want to implement a strong coaching culture framework in the organization. What do I need to start with, based on what we discussed so far? The first thing. Okay, I will help you. We need to think about the organizational vision. We need to define clear goals, okay? A systematic approach, and to link it to the organizational vision. Clear goals and objective in alignment with all overall strategy of the organization. Okay. Number 2, we need the leadership commitment. This is very crucial, and this was behind the success of OQ example, success story. The commitment of the top management. It was in their core value. Okay. So the leadership commitment and support. Number 3, train coaches. And here we need to select the people that can be considered as the senior champion. Number 4, implementing programs. Now we will start a program, and we can open this program for anybody interested in the company. But people need to improve their performance. People need to improve maybe the confidence. It depends what are the challenges you have in your organization and how you can link this to the strategy. Okay. Then you need to monitor the progress. Any initiative, you need to regularly assess coaching effectively and outcomes. Later on, this is also important. And as I mentioned, OQ and AstraZeneca case studies are available in ICF if you want to go to ICF and to go through the case study in details. But the crucial thing about AstraZeneca, when I read their case study, they already focus on the feed-forward approach, not just the feedback. And we can arrange another webinar if you are interested to talk about this approach, because this will help you how to deal with appraisal, with the performance in general. When we ask people, we don't want to like questioning them. No, in a let me say in effective way to help them to have kind of self-reflection. Okay, this is my goal. Why I didn't achieve it? Okay, I have to go to my inner world and understand what was the reason, not as HR to give them the information or to advise. No, as a coach, we don't give advice, and we help people to find the solution for their concerns. So to encourage self-awareness and growth. Later on, we always have to think about the metrics, analytics. You remember what we discussed at the beginning, performance metrics, retention, all these things that we discussed at the beginning. We need to think about it, that how to put these metrics from the beginning of the initiative, how to measure it during the initiative and at the end, and to see the progress. Last point here, celebrate success. This is very important. You remember when I saw you the 2 quotes of the top leaders from different company? Always when you create this, you need to celebrate, like if someone has become ACC certified or accredited, so you need to celebrate. Maybe they can share a quote or a success story, or give us what they learn from out of this. So this will encourage other people to do it, especially when they hear from the senior champion. Any question about this framework? How do you find it so far?
Great one.
Fruitful.
Thank you. I don't want to give you lots of details, but I thought it will be briefly to focus about if you want to create a coaching framework in your organization, the first thing you need to focus benefits. What are the challenges? You need to think about what could be the metrics that I need to use, how to measure it, what is the framework, who should be involved, the commitments, and everything should be in alignment with ICF in terms of the core competencies and ethics. Ethics is very important topic, and this can be in another webinar, we can talk about it. This is a huge topic actually. So this is about the framework. Now, what is the future? Now I'm preparing another webinar about this topic, and there is a conference if anybody interested about the future direction of coaching. It will be in US in October, I guess. So they are talking about the technology advancement, about coaching and AI. They started, some organization now, they invest in AI. Okay. Now for executive level, I believe you don't need AI, you need a master coach. But maybe AI can help with those onboarding, just to help them with some powerful questions. It can help. And again, I believe to achieve that, you need collaborative approach, as I said at the beginning, between HR, talent management, leadership development, in order to see what are the challenges you are facing in the organization among other initiatives, and how you can align this with the other organization priority. Again, you need, depends on your field, like you are in the banking sector or whatever field you are, you need to look for other companies in the same field to have kind of collaborative approach. So to see what is the trend, what is the best practice. And believe me, if you are a member in ICF, you will be able to access many case studies which will help you in your organization. Now, that was everything for me. I don't know if you have any question, any comment. And this is if you can scan this barcode, it will let you know my LinkedIn account, and you can feel free to come back to me if you have any question later on, if I couldn't answer it right now, or if you have any question in the future about coaching in general, I can help you. Now, I don't know if you have a question or comments first. Let me take it first. Dr. Muhammad?
There was a question from Batul earlier. She was saying that can we prepare staff line like sales to be coach for his team members?
Say that again.
So salespeople, I mean, like salespeople. So can we train
Coach
the
them.
sales supervisor, for example, or team leader to be coach for his team?
Of course, because we are talking about team leader or the salespeople first.
We talk about the team leader for his team.
Of course, this is what we are talking about, a leader, because if we coach leaders, he will know how to deal with his staff, which is very important, because we need to, maybe, for example, it depends what we are looking for. Are we looking to improve the performance? Are we looking to improve, to know how to build a trust, to have confidence, how to deal with any initiative you are thinking? Anybody can be coachable if the guy or the person interested in coaching. Yani I offer coaching for individuals. Sometimes they come that they have time management issue, the planning issue. Sometimes they cannot performs well. So we can talk about performance, or as you said, sales, how to manage the team. Okay, so there is plenty. It depends if the person is interested in coaching or not.
Okay. Well, actually, there is another question. I'm not sure if you can see the chat box or not, but
I can.
I would say,
okay, let me go to that.
Okay.
But
Sana, before we ask this question, I have another question so that this question can come in the right time. The question now is what the difference between coaching and mentoring?
Excellent questions. I wanted to answer this question from the beginning. Okay, let me just brief you. Coaching, when I say I'm a coach, okay, I'm not a problem solver. I partner with you. I'm your mirror. So to allow you a space to go to your inner words and to define what is the goal or you want and how to achieve it. Okay, so by this we don't give advice, we don't give a recommendation. We are in the session, we are like a mirror. So we partner with the client or the coachee to define what is the goal, and it should be a measurable goal, of course. And we throw powerful questions during the session, we can help you to, or partner with you to reach your goal. This is coaching in general. Mentoring, okay, I can give you advice. I can monitor your progress. So there is a big difference. And I'm sure in many organizations, they have this doubt. Is it the same? They are different? No. Coaching is not to give you advice. Coaching is about self-reflection, as I said at the beginning. Okay, to know more about yourself, self-awareness. So it's very important. And as I said to Dr. Muhammad before, I'm offering anybody interested in coaching. You can feel free to contact me later on. I offer discovery session for 15 minutes free. If anybody has any questions or he has an issue and he wants to improve, then based on the discovery session, we can arrange or agree on what's the next plan, if anybody interested. Okay, did I answer your questions about the difference between coaching and mentoring?
Great. So I mean that coaching is not giving advice. So in coaching, you are helping the person to reach the solution of his or her problem, okay,
exactly,
through asking effective questions. But mentoring, you are guiding someone, giving them advice from your expertise, from different practices, okay, and then you can monitor his or her progress, right?
Exactly. I have a mentor, by the way. Okay. Any coach, just to let you know, in our field as a coach, we always have self-development. If you have a coach and he's not working on himself to develop himself, this is not a coach. A coach, he's always have to improve himself, has to work on himself. This is crucial because even if you sit with a master coach, always have 2-3 months annually to develop themselves. So At the beginning, you need a coach, not a mentor. It depends if you are looking for answers or you need advice, this is different things. But if you are looking for like someone to help you to discover or to have self-awareness, this is coach.
Great. So now
Briefly, يعني I don't want to go in detail. يعني in a session, I'm your mirror. I don't give advice. I don't judge you as well. I should respect your space and you can manage the session. Briefly.
yes. So the question now is, what are the main attributes for a coach and or mentor?
The attribute. Okay. In an organization, for example.
So not
Okay,
for
at
me,
the beginning.
for example, I say that not everyone could be a coach. You need to be
Yes.
have a passion. So
For example,
for me, if I like to be a coach, what are the characteristics or the attributes that I should have to be a successful coach?
as a coach. Okay, excellent questions. Okay. As a coach, I need to have this kind to be active listening. And this is what we learn in the core competencies. Active listening, it's I give you space to talk. Okay. I don't judge. I always have to be able to build trust between you and me. I should be, those people, some people, they have the talent. Like always active listener. Yani I used to work in one of the one of the schools in Kuwait, in different schools actually, not a school, management school, okay, for MBA students. I used to listen. At that time, I didn't know that I can be a coach, but I enjoy helping people. You should have empathy. This is very important. Empathy, social skills. Okay, so someone who listen and you feel comfortable to talk to. He's not judging. He's not giving you any. Okay, he's giving you the space and respecting what you are saying, regardless if you have maybe different culture, different religion. With all respect. So respect, empathy, social skills. I believe this is the key words to start with. But also, you are looking to improve yourself. I can be a coach, attend one program, then I say I'm a coach. No. If you are not willing to develop, I already attended programs in different schools and I'm still learning. I have a coach, I have a mentor. So I'm always eager to learn from the top or the master coach. This is one of the things that you need to consider. If you are not willing to invest in yourself to be developed, then coaching is not the right path for you.
Thank you.
I don't know if I answer all the question.
Yes. What else? What are other questions?
Do you have any comments for us? I mean, what else? How do you see the coaching in organization so far?
I believe it's very challenging. Coaching is very challenging, especially because it's still new. Yes, we have some progress in the past few years, but still, it's still greenfield for many people and many organizations. I think maybe life coaching is getting more and more يعني people want to
And
go
that's why
forward.
our role, we are here to introduce, if anybody interested to offer awareness session about what is coaching, the level of coaching, the program, the schools. We are also part of the ICF Kuwait chapter in Kuwait, and we are willing to offer a free session to anybody in any organization if they want to know more about coaching. We have board members and we are willing to come and offer these sessions for anyone interested, to give you it can be half an hour, 1 hour, to answer all the questions. What is coaching? The program, as I said, how many hours, the accreditation, because today I cannot cover everything in less than an hour, but we are willing to help because our role as coaches also to spread the positive impact of coaching in any organization.
That's great. So we are very proud that you are with us today because you are the vice president of ICF Kuwait chapter, and also my pleasure to be a member also with you in the Kuwait chapter. And I'm seeing that you are doing much efforts to promote the coaching and all aspects of coaching in this. So that's really great. And as you said before, we talked many times about this, that we're looking forward to having cooperation or partnership between HR leaders and ICF Kuwait, and see how can we benefit all members, because even though we have some few members from our group, but still we have many people I think that can benefit inshallah from your offer, inshallah.
Inshallah. And whenever there is any webinar in the chapter, I mean, I will share the link with Dr. Muhammad and also in the WhatsApp group of the leadership leaders, I think, group.
Yes.
So feel free. Sometimes every month we have one free sessions. So it's invitation. Because of Dr. Muhammad, you will have a free invitation to attend all our webinars for free, and you will learn. It's for free. So please, if you are interested in coaching, you can come back to us, and we are here to help anytime. Thank you.
Mr. Hatem was saying coaching is an art.
It is. But need patience. You need to have patience because it's a long journey.
Yes. But I believe that it's an art and science, because what we have seen from the framework that you have shown us, it's a science. And then that's why we have all this readings about coaching, learning, education. You have to learn a lot. So maybe you have this character, but still you need to continuously develop your character and continuously learn and so on. So even if you are still not mature enough in some things, you can still learn it and you can be, inshallah, يعني great coach.
Inshallah, all of us, yani, I wish you all the best. And it's a learning journey. You cannot one day, even if you are a master, as I said, I'm always eager to learn, because you cannot go to a doctor if the doctor is not up to date with the latest. So that's why we have always to attend conferences, attend the latest, so we can share the right information to our participants.
Great. So I would like to thank you كتير, Ms. Ghada, for this great and fruitful session. I think it's eye opener for all of us to apply coaching principles and apply it in our organization whenever it's possible. So thank you so much for this great presentation, and I'm looking forward, inshallah, to have you with us, inshallah, in coming sessions, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank you.
evening. Thank you. Bye. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.